Welcome to the Jameela Adams Experience Podcast. It's a place and a space for women over 40 to be inspired, encouraged, and heard. Your host, Jameela Adams, will talk about how life be lifing and how to find joy when overcoming challenges. You're invited to join the experience. Hey everyone, thank you for joining this week's episode. I'm so excited to have you here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast. And also, don't forget to share. I really appreciate it. We're trying to build a community here, so I really would appreciate if you did that. So, that being said, let's get into this week's episode. So this week, I want to talk about the importance of journaling and why you should do it. Journaling is something I've been doing. Unfortunately, I did take a 2-year hiatus, but I got back into it full swing. So for journaling, it is a way for me to track my feelings and emotions, and also it allows for me to tell a story about how I want things to improve. Journaling for me is an outlet to express my deepest and innermost thoughts. I found myself, like I said, going back to journaling after doing a 2-year hiatus. Currently, I have a prayer and devotional journal, and it allows me to put in my prayers, petitions, and thoughts and conversations with my Creator. Journaling, for me, is an escape, and it allows me to envision what I want to improve in my life. So that being said, I'm going to give you reasons why it's great to start journaling if you haven't, and to continue if you have. First of all, journaling allows you to express yourself in many ways, and it documents how you're feeling and how you can improve on it. For example, say you had a rough day with the kids, you were angry with a coworker or your spouse. I mean, things happen and we just don't want to pop off. So the best thing we can do is just say, hey, look, you know what, I'm going to let you have your moment. And we get into our quiet place and we begin to journal. Journaling allows you to write down anything on paper by writing out your highs, your lows, and everything else in between. It enables you to have an outlet, and that's the great thing about journaling. It's your outlet. So instead of holding your feelings in, once you get into your journal, you can just write it out and just vent and unload. So it allows you to express yourself, and it also allows you to see a better solution to the problem that you had. Another reason why journaling is important is because it allows you to create memories. For example, I found my journals from like 20 years ago, and reading them was definitely like stepping back in time. It allows me to see how much I have grown personally, emotionally, and also it's a way to see where I came from in the meantime. For instance, I would write about the emotional roller coaster I had when I gave birth to my children. You know, the death of a friend or the end of a relationship. And trust me, the end of a relationship was almost like death. So these memories allow me to assess where I've been and what I've learned about myself and how to move forward and not go back to the place that was negative. And that's the one thing about journaling. It allows a window or snapshot, if you will, to the past and how you can possibly envision a better future from it. So the other reason why I believe, and I'm pretty sure you'll get the gist of this too, as to why journaling is important, is because it allows you to show gratitude. There are many types of journals out there, especially gratitude journals, that have become really popular in the last few years. But you don't really need that type of journal. You can just get a notebook or I've had many copies of hardcover journals and they're empty, but if you get a gratitude journal and they have prompts in them and it allows you to say what you're thankful for. Write down 3 things that you're thankful for and describe them in detail and how that will improve your day. So giving thanks and gratitude is another reason why to journal. And it allows you to take a step back and to also put into motion things you want to improve. So henceforth, you show gratitude. And finally, the most important reason why you should journal And I find this to have been such a help for me developing my personal, I guess you could say, well-being. Obviously is for your mental health. Journaling will definitely help improve your mental health. How, you ask, is because it allows you to have an outlet, as stated before, to put your feelings on paper. Instead of blowing up at the person that pissed you off, it's a way for you to put it to paper. So with that being said, there are other aspects of improving your life. Another reason why you would want to journal is to keep track of your progress in your health journey. Say if you're trying to lose a certain amount of weight or gain weight, whatever it is that you're trying to improve on in your health. You can write down, I've eaten 5 servings of vegetables, which reminds me I need to start doing that because that's what I told myself I was going to do this year. Anyway, so basically what you can do in your journal is write down and track your progress. So you worked out 20 minutes today, or you went on a 20-minute walk, or you ate something you didn't really want to eat, but you ate it anyway. Describe how you're feeling about it. Write it down. And it allows you to hold yourself accountable and then also say, hey, I know I messed up, or hey, I congratulate myself for not eating that extra cookie. Anything like that. But it will help you reach your goal. So like say you're trying to look good for a wedding or your child's graduation, anything like that. And you can talk about the event as well, what's leading up to it, what makes you feel good about the event, or what's making you feel kind of, this isn't right, or anything like that. But just write it down so you can get an idea of how you're feeling, and it'll allow you to vent. So for me, that's why I find it important to journal. Daily journaling can put us in tune with our mental, physical, and spiritual selves. Journaling is a tool that allows us to connect with ourselves on a deeper level. The great thing about journaling is that it's an inexpensive habit, believe it or not. You can get a classic composition book, what we did when we were in junior high or whatever, or you can get one of those fancy ones that are like $30 or more, because I have seen some that are more. But anything that will allow you to express yourself, to put it to paper, and to possibly put it into motion, why not? Like I said, it's an inexpensive habit that will let you expand your mind and improve yourself. So whatever you fancy, pick one up, do a little bit every day, get in the habit of doing it. Write down the reasons why you have gratitude. What do you appreciate? You can write a prayer, a petition, or a letter to a loved one. Journaling is a way to exercise not only your physical muscle, because you're writing, but also your mental muscle, because it allows you to put your deeper thoughts, innermost thoughts, I should say, into light. So it'll also help you find your center. I know it has helped me, and I really appreciate taking the time out to talk about it, and it helps me. Hopefully it will help you. So with that being said, I want you to be inspired, be inspiring, be encouraged, be encouraging. But most of all, I want you to be you, and don't forget to journal. And I'll chat with you next week. Take care.